Hey everybody, Big Rick here with ComicWow, and I have got Randy from Split Second Games to talk to us about this beautifully designed game right here. What do we got in front of us, Randy?
This is Paradox. It's a space-time rescue game by an upcoming designer named Brian Surrey. Keep an eye out for this guy. He's amazing. This is a game where we're trying to rescue 15 friendly alien worlds from being destroyed by the ravages of a storm, a quake that's destroying the space-time continuum, eating these worlds whole. Our job as scientists is to manipulate time and space further to save these worlds. Every world has a past, a present, and a future, represented in 3 cards that come together in a cool, awesome little tableau. The more of a particular world you can save, the more points it's worth to you at the end of the game. So how do we save a card? So let's say we want to save the world of Minith for its future. We'll place it on our timeline mat at the beginning. Everyone will have one of these, and everyone's going to have one of these grids of 25 discs. The way we generate resources, this one needs a 1 yellow. We have 2 actions to swap tiles. We can swap any 2 tiles that have matching symbols to make lines of similar colors. For example, I could swap these 2 here. They both have triangles. And here's another one, a white triangle and a yellow triangle. And I've made a line of 4 yellow. Those will drop out. Gives me 1 resource to spend on that. These go in the discard pile. This drops down. Anybody who's played Candy Crush or Bejeweled or anything like that will be very familiar with this aspect of the game. So this card has been scored, moves to my score pile. The more of this world I can score, the better off I'm going to be at the end of the game. At the end of my turn, I put all my discarded tokens back in the bag, pass that off to the next player. Play continues like that. The first part of the round, everyone's going to choose which card they're going to take. Once everyone's taking their cards, then it goes, everyone's going to do this. Every time you score one of these cards, the paradox of paradox. We've saved this world, awesome, but we have manipulated the powers of space and time that caused the problem in the beginning. So it's going to add fuel, energy to this quake that's destroying things, sending it spinning around the cosmos here. Every card sends it forward. It's marked out on the board. We saved a future card here, so that'll send the quake forward 1 space. Boom. It landed on World A. World A is going to flip over. Oops, it doesn't exist. So anybody who's collecting cards from World A from Alphoria, beautifully designed by award-winning comic creator Gene Ha, will want to eventually spend a white or black resource to flip this planet back over. Or if they're being proactive, they can spend one ahead of time to put a shield on that planet to keep that planet from being broken when the quake lands over it. And it lasts 12 rounds. We do this craziness for 12 rounds. At the end of every round, these cards reset. Gives you a new set. So it's a game of a lot of moving pieces, a lot of juggling. So you're worried about collecting sets. A good set collection. This is an insurance track you have to keep an eye on. Your own disc here, so you're doing your pattern matching creation, and you also have to pay a little bit of attention to what everyone else is going for. So you know how to plan your own moves as they come around. So it's a fascinating game. It came out earlier this year. We are preparing for the 2nd print run as we speak. The first expansion is ready to hit, should be hitting the market in time for Origins next year. That takes all of this and turns it into a fully cooperative game as well.
Well, one of the things you mentioned before we started talking about is for every planet, you got a different artist to represent that planet in the artwork on the cards, right?
Absolutely true. Absolutely, we had 15 different artists do the world designs on this for one each on each different planet, and the only rules I gave them was that one had to show their past, their present, and the future, and when you put them all together, they have to form a continuous tableau. Showing that progression, and I said they could do whatever they want as long as it's PG-13 or under, and don't tell any of the other artists what you're working on or what you're doing. So everyone was coming out of their own brilliant imaginations. Chicago has one of the most vibrant, amazing scenes for illustrators. We've got a lot of very talented, award-winning comic book artists, beer label artists. Kyle Bison, Phineas Jones are amazing artists there in their own right. CG artists, acrylic painters, everything. I love the way this game came together.
I'll tell you, all the cards look beautiful. You did a really good job. Thank you, Randy, very much. And again, that is Paradox, and this is by Split Second Games. I'm Big Rick, and I'll see you at your local game shop.